Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I have another gameplay review here for you. Road to Dreams. This is a brand new game that's actually launching here in a few days on October 9th. They're going to have a pack sale on October 8th. So I wanted to go ahead and get the details. The nice thing about this project is they're giving us all access to the testnet, so you can go ahead and test it out before the pack sale. See if it's something that you like, see if it's something you enjoy. Few caveats before we jump into this, just for full awareness. One, this game is currently not whitelisted on Atomic Hub or NFT. They are in the process of doing it. From the latest notice in the Discord, I guess they're pretty close to being whitelisted on NFT. They were initially whitelisted on Atomic Hub, changed ownership, and are going through that process again. So just want to make sure it's transparent. In addition to that, got to give my normal disclaimer before we jump into any of these games. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please make sure you do your own research before you make any decisions to any games, anything I say. I'm a gamer, so it's my personal opinion. Just make sure it's right for your situation. And I'd like to throw that out there, obviously, before any reviews that include pack sales or just any game reviews, if possible. All right, so let's jump into this. What is Road to Dreams? Road to Dreams is basically a game where you are basically starting out in an apartment and trying to level up your life, try and earn money, be more successful in your career. This is a clicker game, at least as of right now, it is a clicker game. So please be aware of that. The reason why I am doing a review on it, because it does hit a little bit close to home. From my perspective, it in some ways the main character of this game reminds me a little bit of myself. Basically, at home trying to make a career that you enjoy. That's not the typical normal job. So obviously, I saw that and I wanted to go ahead and do a review on it. So enough with that. I will go ahead and have a link in the description to both the game website that you're looking at right now and also their Discord. Within the Discord, there are a lot of links that you might be interested in. For example, as I mentioned, the testnet, which we'll go through on this video. There's also obviously the announcements around the pack sale and the launch, which we'll talk about in a little bit, and also the white paper, and there's a promo site that we'll touch on here in a little bit. But before we jump into all that, let's just quickly take a look through the website. Again, the website also has a link to the English version of the white paper, which we'll cover here shortly. But just scrolling through this, basically, again, you are just renting an apartment. You either don't like your job or you just graduated college and you're trying to start a career that you enjoy working in. So you can see just from the background, leveling up from the mommy startupper to the business shark, making your own business at home. So that's the premise of the game, which again I take to heart, close to heart. They have a number of NFTs, starting off with basically the character, and you can get NFTs for every little item that's within the room, and each NFT gives you some sort of bonus throughout the game. Again, we'll dive into that here shortly. I just want to give you an overview. And the other thing I wanted to mention is the roadmap. Most clicker games, they set out this initial roadmap, and anything beyond the launch is add game features. The thing I like about this game is that they're actually calling out specific items that look pretty interesting, from viruses to different levels. You all know I like leveling up. This game has a level up option. You have teams, software. Basically, what you're trying to do is build your own software monopoly, I guess you could call it. So you're trying to build, initially it's just you trying to learn the skills and level up your life, and then in the future, you're actually building up teams and building up clans, and there's going to be PvP in this, and there's going to be a number of different options, which I really enjoy, and again, why I wanted to highlight this game. In the white papers, again, we are not going to cover it, but I encourage you to take a look at it. It gives you a lot of background on that. I am going to cover a few specific items in here once we get into the testnet game, so I can talk about those items. but I'm not going to go through this in great details because I find it easier to show you the gameplay and then refer to this than just go through this strictly. So I hope if you're interested in going to the white paper, again, they have a link in the Discord and they have a link on the website, so it's easy to access. But what you can do before the pack launch, as I mentioned, if you go over to their Discord and you go ahead and click on this one, the testnet, you have to make sure that you have a testnet anchor wallet. If you don't know how to create a testnet anchor wallet, there are plenty of great videos on YouTube. And now that I say that, I should probably make a video to go ahead and do that also. So coming in the near future, a video around that. But if you're interested now, there's some great videos on YouTube that show you exactly how to go through the process to create your testnet. So all you have to do is go ahead and click on this, verify your Anchor wallet, and it's going to go ahead and take you into the game. Going through that whole process. Anchor is a little bit of a pain because there's more clicks involved with it. But it's going to take you over here to the testnet. I've already been testing this out, so you're not going to see this screen when you first get in. You're going to see a room basically full of boxes, and you have to go ahead in and assign your NFTs. As part of the testnet, when you create your account or link your wallet to it, it's going to automatically give you a series of common NFTs. You're going to get the character, you're going to get the room, the apartment, and you're going to get all the internal NFTs and basically internal furniture that goes along with it. To get to those and assign those, you're going to click on this button right up here, the active NFTs. You can see it shows that I have 1 character, 1 room, and 8 internal NFTs. So you click on that and you click on open. The one thing, if the dev team's watching this, it would be nice if we didn't have to do that double click because you have to do that double click on every single button. Just a minor thing. You can work around it. And then you're going to have all these options of the different NFTs that you go in there. Again, part of the testnet, they give you all the commons for this. So you can go ahead and test it out and get started. Then you just click and click change card. I only have the ones that are in here, so I've already assigned them. You'll just have to go through each category and go ahead and assign them. Each one is going to give you a different bonus. So let's quick jump over the white paper and talk about the bonuses themselves. How to play. Oops, let's go types of NFTs. There we go. If I could click on the right one, I swear I did look at this beforehand. The characters, that's what we're trying to get to. Each character and each rarity of the characters is going to give you different bonuses throughout and included with the room and with all the other items. Please understand that you do need all of the NFTs in order to play the game. The packs drop that they're going to be dropping here on October 8th, one pack does include all of the NFTs, so you'll get everything that you need to get started from an NFT perspective through the pack sale. So one pack will cover you completely. The rarities for the cards range from common all the way up to mythical. I'll be showing you the common version, but as you go up, you can see the common character, it gets a base pay of 2 of the tokens, which is the RTD token every time you do an hour of work. And as you go up, rares give you 4 RTD tokens, epic give you 8, and so on down the road. Then when you get to the rooms and the interior items, they give you additional bonuses. Common room does not give you any additional bonus, but anything rare and above gives you a percentage increase on your income. Similar with the interior items, they start at 10% and it goes from there, just so you're aware of the different bonuses that you can get in there. If I jump back over the game and I scroll over the RTD per hour up here, it'll show you what basic bonuses I have for a complete common set. My character is going to get 2 RTD every hour, and the orders, which we'll talk about here in a second, gives you plus 0.02%, and then you get the interior bonuses, which is 10%. And as you go up for the room, it'll give you an increase in that percentage. As you level up and you get manager skills, that'll increase. And then if you have one of the whitelist items, whether it's the invite or the VIP card, that's going to give you additional bonuses. We'll talk more about those here in a little bit when we talk about the pack sales. So once you go through the process to go ahead and assign all your NFTs, it'll change back here. It'll show you all the details here. And at that point, you can go ahead and start. Actually, I'm sorry. We got to talk about the orders first. You have to go ahead and have an order card in there. Each order card is used 24 times, so basically over 24 hours. In order to get those, as far as the testnet, you are given three just so you can go ahead and get started. There is a marketing one, there is a designer one, and an IT one. Depends on really. Once you get started, you can't use an order because it belongs to another direction. So you basically have to select which one you want to get started with. Marketing was the first one in there, so I selected it. But you can check out the other ones. You only have, to start out with a common set, you only have one order slot. As you level these up and you purchase additional slots, you can put more in there so you can do additional work. So keep that in mind. That's further down the game, not the beginner side. But you do need one of the orders in here to get started. And as I mentioned, the durability for each of these cards is 24. So after you use them for a total of 24 hours, spanned over how many days that you want and that you stay active, you're going to have to go ahead and get another one. In order to get another one, you can either go to the secondary market and get it, or you can grab it out of one of these chests. And you just go ahead and click on the chest and you go ahead here. I don't know if the prices are going to stay the same once the game launches, but for the testnet, it is 0.05 RTD in order to go ahead and purchase one of these chests, which we're going to go ahead and do. It is going to ask me to authenticate. Come on. Sometimes Anchor is a little touchy. So we'll go ahead and authenticate this success. And it'll open up and it'll give me an order card. You can see I got another marketing common. So once my one that I'm currently using, the duration is going, I can go ahead and switch to this one. That's how you get additional order cards. So once you have all the NFTs that you need for the interior, the room, the character, and the order card, you can go ahead and start making some of the in-game token. I have already started this job, so I'm going to show you the completion of it, and then I'll go ahead and kick off another job just so you can see it. So you can see it says take money down here, which means I've completed the job. Go ahead and claim it. Anchor's being weird, so we'll go ahead and manually do it. And then there you go. You see I increased there. As far as my tokens, as far as the testnet, you are given 100 of the in-game tokens that you can use just to play around with it. But let's go ahead and kick off another job, then I'll show you some of the other details. In order to kick off a job, mine RTD, and you're going to have the option to choose the time frame that you want to use. Since I have all commons, I only have the option to go ahead and do 1 hour at a time. If you had a full set of rares, you can do 3 hours at a time, and so forth up the road. If you have mythicals, you can go ahead and set it once a day and just claim your rewards from there. All right, so now that we know the constraints, since I only have commons, I can only do 1 hour. If you have higher, you could go ahead and scroll this across. But you see, for that 1 hour, I'm going to earn 2.42 RTD, and I'm going to use 2.2 energy out of what I have here. Because this is the testnet, it's actually 5 minutes. It's not a full hour. So I'm going to go ahead and hit start mine. Go through the normal authentication process. I think all these steps is the reason why I haven't switched over to Anchor yet, but I will one day. And you see down here is the timer. If you highlight over this, it gives you the information again. Like I said, when the game actually launches, that'll actually show 1 hour instead of 5 minutes. While that's running, let's go ahead over to here, and you see the energy. The energy is important because you saw it cost 2.2 energy to run it for that 1 hour. So what you're going to have to do is balance out your RTD token with your energy. Basically, 1 RTD token is the same as 1 energy when you go through that conversion process. So to buy energy, you just click on here, and you buy 10 at a time. So remember that, 10 at a time. In order to be able to remove your NFTs from the game, you have to have at least half energy. So you have a max of 220. So you have to have at least 110 in order to remove your NFTs from the game. So keep that in mind. As far as the status goes, you continue to level up as you go through the different missions. I should say, yeah, the missions or the mining for the RTD. So those are the different items. You have your wallet up here at the top. You have the direction that you want to take. And then there's a few other categories over here. The star is not available yet, but we do have the crafting menu. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we'll do one of the crafting just to show you what that looks like. And then we'll go ahead and upgrade one of the items to show you what that looks like also. In order to craft and upgrade, you need the RTD token. For example, if I want to upgrade, let's go ahead and upgrade my lamp. If I want to upgrade my lamp, I'm going to go ahead down here and click. And the only reason I'm upgrading my lamp is because you could actually see it over there. So instead of the ugly white, I want to go ahead and upgrade it to this one, which is the rare lamp. So let's go ahead, and I believe I can go ahead and do this. I haven't tested this out, obviously, and still be able to use this lamp. So let's go ahead and test it out. It's going to cost me 21.25 RTD plus my existing common lamp. You also have the option, if you level up your lamp to 10, you can go directly to the rare lamp. So you could go that way, one way or the other. We're going to go ahead and do it here. You just click on that and you hit craft. And you go through the normal authentication process, which will be a little bit different when the game's live. And it's going to cost me, I got to wait. All right, so we will hold off on that. We got to wait till our time's up here. So I told you that, as I mentioned, that's the first time I did that. So I didn't realize, but it makes sense. You got to wait till your mission's done before you can actually upgrade it, because it could impact your results. So what we'll do is, while we're waiting on that, I want to show you one other thing that's outside of the game. Actually, two other things. I want to show you right now, in addition to the testnet and in addition to the website that we already saw, when you're in here in the Discord, you can see there is a promo site. If you go to the promo site, it's going to show you this. Actually, it's going to be here. You're going to log into your main net account, and you're going to get a few options. Depending on what cards you have, you can do the blend option, which allows you to blend multiple cards, those pieces of cards, into a full card. I don't have any of those right now. You have the farm mode, which allows you to basically stake 3 character cards, and every 24 hours you're going to get some tickets. And the tickets can be used in both there's a PvP option that's coming in the future, and then the lucky mode. Go ahead, the lucky mode, basically you put one of those tickets in and you get something in return. I have not tried this yet, but I went on the secondary market and I grabbed a ticket. So we'll go ahead and do that. The tickets are costing, at the point of this recording, between 21, 22 wax. So hopefully I get something good out of this. So what I'm going to do is, I have 1 ticket in here. You have the option of normal mode and hard mode. Hard mode costs 3 tickets. Normal mode costs 1. I only have 1 ticket, as you can see right here. So let's go ahead and start lucky mode. And let's hope that I get something good. So we're waiting on, there we go, there's wax. So we're waiting on it. Hopefully something good comes out of this. Who knows? Again, this is my first time trying it. So I will go ahead and, looks like I got some cards that are rares. So I got some of the order cards, and they're all rare ones, which, I may be able to use those in the future. So that's pretty cool. They're all designer ones too. So I guess when I actually get to go ahead and choose my path when the game is live, maybe I'll go with designer, since I already have that, or I'll sell those. We'll see. So that's what it costs. It costs 1 ticket to go ahead and do that. So it's something that's already available. You can test your luck. You can go ahead and do some things. Again, the game launches on the 9th, so you can do what you want to do. Again, they're on the secondary market for about 21, 22 wax. Let's jump back over the testnet. It looks like my timer is done, so let's go ahead and snag my money, my RTD token. Go through the normal. Again, we're back on the testnet, so we're back in Anchor. And go ahead and process that. There we go. You see it go up there. So what I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and do that crafting again. Go back to my lamps. And we're going to go ahead and click on here. Let's see if it lets me do it this time. Otherwise, I will cut this out of the video. So if it's in the video, you know it worked. So let's go ahead, go through the normal transaction process. And we have, let's check. You see it disappeared here, so it must have upgraded. So let's see if we can go ahead and stake it now. So you see, if I go over here now, since I upgraded that, I have 1 and 1, and then I only have 7 of 8 staked. So if I go to open, you'll see right here, it shows that I am missing a card. So let's go ahead and change the card and see if we can put this one in there. So I'm curious if you can mix and match the rarities. Obviously, it has to be a rarity higher. There we go. It did let me put it in there. So you see now I have in there, if I go ahead and close this out, I have a different lamp. If I go ahead here, it does show that I did reduce. If you remember from the internal items, you see as you go up in rarity, you do reduce your level bonus. So be aware of that. The good thing is when I go up to a rare character, I'm going to need the higher rarity internal items. So let me show you the other option. There's also the option, as you saw, if you have a level 10 item, you can go ahead and upgrade that for free. So let's go ahead and upgrade one of the items that I have. We'll go ahead and upgrade the chair. All these are 18 RTD to go ahead and upgrade, and you can upgrade them all the way to 10. When you do upgrade them, you see the bonus that's there. Level 1, the income bonus goes up to income of 2.5, and then the status, you get an increase of status. So the more you go ahead and increase the levels on your items, you see this will increase. And as this gets to the 150 plus, then I will go ahead and I'm able to level up, which gives me, you're trying to do because it gives you more order slots. It gives you more slots that you can purchase. So let's go ahead and upgrade. Again, this is, as you all know from my other videos, I do love to upgrade and level up. So let's upgrade that. And I'm waiting for Anchor to, maybe I should click the always. I forgot there was a always select button. So we'll do that in the future next time. And you see that it went ahead and removed it again. So I have to go ahead and change and stake the card. Go ahead and back in. Oops, I did not want to upgrade that. I wanted to change the card, which basically adds it into the card itself. And we'll hopefully that, bugger. The fun of using a wallet that you're not used to using is the clicks are a little bit different. So we'll go ahead and do that. And then it's going to go ahead up here and added it in there. So let's go ahead and see what the results are. You see that I slightly went up a little bit here, and my internal card bonus did boost up. So there's a bigger boost on the income bonus, a smaller boost on the status bonus with the upgrading your item. But if you go and you do the crafting to upgrade it to the next rarity, it's a bigger boost on your status, but actually does impact your overall income bonus. So keep that in mind. Eventually you want to get highest rarity possible and highest levels possible because that'll give you the most bonus overall, but that's down the road. So we don't have to worry about that right now. So those are the main things in the testnet. I encourage you, if you're at all interested in this game, go to the testnet, test it out, see if it's something you like. So some of my feedback just from doing this testnet, there's minor things like the double clicking here I don't really like. I do like the theme of it. I think it's an interesting theme. I personally like it. I like all the leveling options. It's definitely something I'm going to be checking out a little bit further. I want to keep an eye on it, see the road, basically the road map, see the other items that they're going to implement. So if you like these kind of games, definitely check out the sale. Just give you some more information on the sale itself. It is going to be October 8th at 1400 UTC, and that's the first wave. That's going to be those that have a VIP card. And the VIP card you can go ahead and get on the secondary market. It is a little more expensive. The cheapest right now, it looks like it went up about 100 wax since I checked. So the cheapest right now is 950 wax. It gives you access to all of the sales, first dibs on all the sales, and there's an in-game bonus that you get also with it. And I forget what the exact percentage is, but if I jump over here, remember how on the bottom here you see where it says invite and VIP card. There's an additional bonus that you get for holding those. Once you get past the first wave is going to be for the big ones, the 360 wax, which, considering there's only 125 of these available, that's a decent price. That's not a bad price for a full set of NFTs that you need, and the minimums are rare. So 50% chance of getting epics, I think, is a pretty solid deal right there. If you're obviously looking to get in this game. Then after that, they'll have as far as part of that first sale that starts at 1,700 UTC, is a small chest that's available to both VIP card holders and invite card holders. The invite card is quite a bit cheaper. It is 211 minimum at the time of this recording, of course. And that also will give you dibs to all sales, just the smaller versions of them. As you can see here, it's the smaller packs. And it gives you a percentage in the game as far as an income bonus. So you can use it beyond the initial sale, which is always good. I'm not the biggest fan of whitelist items that you need to buy. I get it. I understand why they do it. But I'm not a fan of it. The fact that they also give you a bonus in-game makes it a little bit more worthwhile for me. So I do enjoy that. Then the second wave, once we get past the first wave is going to go to 1,800 UTC. Oh, I'm sorry. I gave you the wrong times here. The snapshot, as far as when you hold these cards, will be at 1,400 UTC. I apologize. I said the sale started. The sale actually starts at 1,700 UTC. Goes for an hour for this first batch, these first two packs. Whatever is left over, they will go ahead and do a second wave from 1,800 UTC to 20 UTC, where still the only people that can purchase at this time are the VIP card holders and the invite card holders, and they can buy whatever is left over. So that's more incentive to go ahead and get whitelisted. After the 1,800 UTC, then you're pretty much done. So that's the sale only lasts three hours. Basically, what they don't sell during that time frame, I don't know if they're gonna burn them. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, I was just reading through trying to understand the bottom note here. Basically, 30% of the sales, whatever they earn from this, is going to go to marketing and buying off tokens down the road. Basically, just put aside. I do have to mention, they do have a channel in their chat where they are transparent with what they're spending the wax on that they earn. So I think that's neat. I'd be curious to see if that continues throughout the process. So that is interesting. But again, if you're at all interested in the sales, you are going to need one of the whitelist items. They are available in the secondary market. The invite card is the cheaper of the two, and the VIP is the more expensive. But the VIP gives you full access and gives you a higher income bonus in the game. All right, so again, what are my thoughts of the game? For a clicker, again, I'm putting the caveat on there. It's a clicker. It's not whitelisted in Atomic Hubbard NFT yet. So I do have to put those two caveats on there, which are probably my least favorite things. But for a clicker, the roadmap, as long as they stick to the roadmap, is very interesting to me. I love that you can level up a number of the different things. It's not just a simple, you click, you walk away, and you earn whatever. You actually level things up, you upgrade things. They're going to have a number of teams down the road. The theme I enjoy. So I'll definitely keep an eye on this. I'm not sure I'm going to play this long term, but I'll definitely see how the launch goes and the pack drop goes, because that'll determine whether I continue to play it. So do what you think is right for yourself. I do encourage you to take a deeper look. Go jump into their Discord, check it out. They have a lot of information. Definitely check the testnet version out, because obviously it's free, so you can see if you like the game. Again, I love when projects do that. So I hope you all have a fantastic day. If you like these kind of videos, let me know in the comments below if you're going to be checking this one out a little bit further. If you do the testnet, let me know how you liked it. All right. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.